Hey guys, how's it going? It's Miss Andrea again. We're going to be working on a math video today. So how uploads are going to go, it's going to be Mondays English, Wednesdays Science or Social Studies, or Friday is math, okay? So this is going to be math today. You should be getting this on Friday with an email from me, and you will be answering to this. So you have 4 ways to answer. 1, text me from your parent's cell phone or your cell phone with your name and your answers, including your emojis as we're going through. 2, emailing me back. I'm going to email every one of you with a link to this video with instructions, like I'm saying right now, and some announcements and reminders. 3, comment on this video. And 4, your other way to answer is to write down on a piece of paper and take a picture and email it or text it to me, okay? So 4 ways to answer. You're going to have, I'm going to ask you questions from in between this video, like, who understands, where are you at, how do you get this? Maybe answering a couple of examples before I go through and do them. And then you're going to have a 5-question quiz that you are going to have to follow each step and do send to me, okay? So for math, it might be easiest for you to write all of this down and take a picture. I'll make sure I'm out of the way and you're able to copy down everything you need to by pausing the video so that you're able to get everything down. So we're going to do this by first giving you the information and giving you the steps I want to see. We're going to follow that to complete a question together. We're going to do some examples, and then you're going to have your questions. All right? So the notes are going to look a lot like what Miss Andrea hands you to prepare for your quiz at the end of the topic. You know how I make my handwritten notes and copy them for you? That's what this is going to look like. All right? So here we go. Step 1. Oh, I forgot what we're talking about. We're going to do rounding and estimating today. This is a mental math strategy all of you have heard before because I have taught it, and I've already quizzed you on this. So this is something that Miss Andrea thinks is used a lot, that you're able to use this all throughout your life. This is something that you're going to be able to use when you're my age, when you're older than me, any grade level, any age level uses this. I use it a lot whenever I'm grocery shopping. I try to keep a running tally of how much money I'm going to be spending, and it's kind of like a little game for me, but so whenever I ring everything up, I kind of have an estimate. I kind of know how much I'm going to be spending before I get up to the register. So I do use this, not every day, but at least once a week when I go grocery shopping. So this is something that you guys can use all throughout your life. So estimating and rounding. So step 1 is we're going to identify what place we're rounding. Okay? Step 1. So here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to write a problem up here. All right, and I'm going to color code my steps. So, step 1, identify what place we are rounding. What place are we rounding? That's our step 1. So how we're going to do that is we're going to underline that place. So I'm going to use the same color that I wrote the notes in, and I'm going to underline the place we're rounding. Rule of thumb is if it's not stated, we're rounding to the tens place or to the biggest place. So the biggest place in our number here is the tens place. So our rule of thumb, we're just going to round to the 10th place. So we're going to underline that 10th tens place. Okay, so that's the number that's going to either stay the same or go higher or move up. Okay? Step 2. Step 2, I'm going to use the exact same wording that I used earlier to teach you this. Go one spot to the right and circle our decision digit. Okay? Circle we're going to say number that tells us if we're rounding up or down. Or staying the same. Up or staying the same. All right, in this case, our only other digit is our ones place. So we're going to circle that ones place. Right? Step 3, we're going to decide if we're rounding up or staying the same. Okay? And how we're going to do that? How are we going to do that? Remember, 4 or less the digit stays the same. Okay? We're going to write this in black. I'm going to write it real big. 4 or less, the number stays the same. Equals the number stays the same. 5 or more, you round up. Okay? 4 or more, the number stays the same. 5 or less, you round up. So our problem is 37 plus 56. 7 is more than 4, so we're going to round 3 up to 4, right? And then step 5, step 5 is change decision digit to 0, okay? Change the deciding number to 0. All right. So we're going to go back up here. Pink and green here. So we're going to round 3 up to 4, and we're going to change that deciding digit to 0. So 40. And then plus, is 6 more than 5? So 5 is going to round up to 6. And then that 6 is going to change to a 0. 40 plus 60. So 37 plus 56 is about the same as 40 plus 60. And then our final step, step 6, solve. Right? Solve. 40 plus 60 60 is 100. So we're going to make an approximate sign. 37 plus 56 is approximately 100, right? It's approximately 100. And let's see, let's do the math and see how close we are. 7 plus 6 is 13. So 8, so 93. Yeah, 93. 7 away from 100. Pretty close. All right, it's approximately 100. Okay, so I'm going to, actually I'm going to pull this a little closer so you can really see everything. All right, that should give you enough time to pause it, and you know me making messes. That should give you enough time to pause it and be able to copy it down. I'll scan all the way again if you want to pause it here. And so now we're going to use each of these steps. I'm going to use the same colors. So if you've color-coded yours as well, use the same colors. It'll be helpful. All right, and now we're going to do a couple problems. So I'm going to put it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're going to erase, 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 erase. Okie dokie, Smokies. So our question, I wish I had some more markers. I don't know what happened to all my markers. They just aren't working, I guess. Let's see if we can. Let's go ahead and change where it says black to orange. So step 1 is when we circle that number. Step 2, or we'll underline that number. Step 2, we're going to circle using orange. Okay, that deciding number with orange. So we're gonna do these step by step. We're gonna do 2 or 3 of them, and then you're gonna have your quiz. This is a very simple, very short video, and it's going to be a very simple, easy lesson. Okay. So let's do 73 plus 68. Okay, and we're gonna round each. We're gonna round each to the tens place. It just makes for easier math. All right, and it doesn't matter. I'll show you an example with both on this, and it's gonna get you pretty close either. So first things we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same question. We're gonna round by the ones, and then we're gonna round by the tens. So we're rounding by the ones. The deciding factor is also the 1. Okay, so 73. So 73 is going to stay the same. So that's going to stay 73. I guess it'd be black. One number would be black. And then this number would be 3. And then 68 is going to change to, well, 8 goes to 9. So we're going to go to 68. All right. It just makes for simpler math to do the tens place. Because now I got to go, okay, so 11, so 1. I'm going to carry that over. 7 plus 7 is 14. 141. Okay. So it's just simpler to do the tens place. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's remember when we rounded by ones, it's 141. Okay? When we round by ones. I'm going to write that on there so we can kind of see that it's not that big of a deal either way. So it was 64. I don't remember. I'm going to have to look. I can't look. Really? Well, I guess I'm going to do my best to remember here. I'm pretty sure it was 63 plus it was 141. So this was an 8. This was 73 plus 68. 58. Okay. It's pretty close. We're just going to forget about that one because I don't remember and I'm a little off my game right now, I guess. Okay. So first things first, we're running to the tens place. So we're going to go ahead and underline that tens place because we know that's the number that's either going to stay the same or change. Next, we're going to go ahead and circle that deciding factor. What number decides it? So if you're looking for the tens place, it's going to be the ones place. And that's going to decide that number. Okay? Next, we're going to decide if this stays the same or it changes. So 73 is 3, 5 or more. No, it's less than 4. So 7 stays the same. And now we're going to change that 3 to a 0. We're going to change that deciding number to a 0. All right? And now 8. 8 is more than 5. So now 5 is going to turn to 6. And 8 is going to turn to 0. $70 plus 60 is what we have left. 70 plus 60. Now we're going to solve. It's 130. Okay? 130. So 73. And how I want you to write this out is not just 130 and circle it. I want you to write the whole sentence. 73 plus 58 is approximately, so I want those squiggles. I don't want the straight lines, that's equal, is approximately 130. Let's see how close we were. You ready? That's 11, 6, 6 plus 30, so 131. Right? 6 plus 7 is 13, yeah. 131, one off. So 73 plus 56 is approximately 130. And it's pretty close. All right, after all that hollow glue, I'll be messing it up. I can do it real quick. So 73 plus 59, which is not even worth it because you know it's going to be 132. It's not worth it. Okay, so pretty close. Some of them aren't going to be that close, but that is where we kind of look for that one. All right, we're going to do one more, and then maybe I'll do 2 more. Just to make sure you got it. All right. 32 plus 12, or we'll do 15. 32 plus 15. So first step, that first step is we're going to underline the number that we are rounding. Underline the number that's going to stay the same or round up. Next step, we are going to circle that deciding number. That number that's going to decide it for us. You ready? That's that number. Third step, we're going to decide, using this number, if we're staying the same or rounding up, and turning that deciding, and then step 4 is turning that deciding digit into 0. So we're going to do this together. So 2 is less than 4, so 3 is going to stay the same. 3 is going to stay the same, and that 2 is going to turn to 0. And then 5 is 5 or more, so 1 is going to turn to 2. And that 5 is going to turn to 0. All right? This is pretty simple. 30 plus 20 is 50, making 32 plus 15 is approximately 50. And let's check, let's see here, 47. So 32 plus 15 is approximately 47. If you would round 47 up, it would be 50. So, you know, that's how you know you're probably right. Okay? Or it's a good estimation, a good rounding. Okay. So now I'm going to do one that's kind of a little bit more challenging. If I give you one of these, you need to listen to instructions when I'm talking. All right? So, or pay attention to see if I go ahead and underline that number for you. Maybe I'll do it that way. I'll go ahead and do step 1 for you in each of your problems. Whenever I give you your 5-question quiz, I'll underline the one, what place I want you to round in red, and then you'll have to do the rest of the steps. Okay? So I'm going to give you a little bit more challenging one. Let's do 365 plus 712. Okay? And I'm going to round this one to the hundreds. All right, if I'm rounding the hundreds place, I'm going to use the tens place to be the deciding digit. So I'm going to circle that 6, and I'm going to circle that 1. Now, everything else is the same. Okay? Except every digit that is right of the rounded digit is going to turn to 0. That's the only thing that's going to change. Every digit is going to be 0 except for the rounded number. Okay? Does everyone get it? If you got that, thumbs up. If you were so lost, a zombie. Okay? You got it, thumbs up. You're so stinking lost, send me a zombie. Okay? Or just say, Miss Andrea, you lost me. Okie dokie? Here we go. So, 6 is more than 5, so 3 is going to round to 4. And then those other digits are all going to be 0. So that's 365 rounds to 400. And now 712. 1 is less than 5, so that 7 is going to stay the same. And everything else is going to be 0. All right? So now our question is 400 plus 700. If you remember you are making tens, you know that you're going to take 3 from this 4 to make that 1,000, and then you're going to be left with 100. So 400 plus 700 is 1,100, or 1,100 approximately. So 365 plus 712 is approximately 1,100. So let's do it. Let's check our answer to see if our approximation is close to the correct answer. 7, 7, 10. I'd say that's pretty darn close. What do you think? 365 plus 712 is 1,077. But what I want to see, and if you're going to circle, if you're going to send me something, I want you to circle the approximately 1,100. Okay? So this is that's a challenge one. So if I might give it as a bonus. But I just wanted to show you that you can use the same strategy for bigger numbers. It would be the same strategy as well for like thousands place or 10,000s place. If there is not a specification of what place to round, you always round to the highest digit, the highest place. Okay? Making that very, very clear. You might come across a 3-digit number that tells you to round to the nearest 10th. Okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to have a 5-question quiz. I'm going to write them on the board, and I want you to copy them and do them. take pictures and send them to me. All right? So I'm going to write them down now. Remember, when you answer, I want you to rewrite the actual question. So if the question is, so I'll write the first one. Number one is going to be 38 plus 13. When you write your answer, I want you to write 38 plus 13 is approximately, okay, approximately what number you got. And we're going to round to the nearest tenth, okay? We're rounding to the nearest tenth. So you need to copy down every step, but I'm going to do that first step for you so that you know what you're rounding to. All right, number 2. 53 plus 29. Number 3, 12 plus 99. 4, 87 plus 16. And number 5 is going to be 46 plus 23. Rewrite this, 46 plus 23. This is a little light. Alright, and we are doing tens place in all of these. So there's going to underline the place you are rounding to. So you have to do the rest of the steps. Okay, that should be enough time. So you're going to round these 5 to the nearest tenth. And you're going to do each step on the piece of paper. If you want to color code it, that'll be great. That'll help you out specifically. But I want to see you circling the deciding digit. I want to see you changing the one digit and making the other digit 0. I want to see you adding it together and then coming back and solving it while using 38 plus 13 is approximately what answer you got when you rounded. Okay? If you understand that, give me a smiley face. If you are still lost, give me a zombie. Okay? If you are excited that we're going to start doing these videos, give me a thumbs up. If you don't care, just leave a comment that says, Miss Andrea is still the best teacher ever on the YouTube video, okay? So guys, I really miss you. Keep looking out for these videos. You're gonna get 3 a week, a math and an English one each week, and then I'm gonna alternate science and social studies, okay? So hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. And if you need anything, remember that you can text a picture of whatever problem you're having an issue with to me. Your parents have my number. My number is also going to be in every single email I'm sending with these links. Okie dokie.